Mississippi State hosts Ole Miss this Saturday evening in a tight matchup of two SEC teams who are playing excellent football right now. We're back with college football analyst Ross Benjamin to get his thoughts on the game. Ross, here's what's interesting for me for this game. Alabama plays before Ole Miss tomorrow. So if Alabama loses their game against Auburn, Ole Miss will go to the SEC title game. But of course, if Alabama wins the Iron Bowl, Ole Miss will be a little bit of a letdown here before heading into the matchup, knowing that they're not going to be able to make it to that title game. Is this a smart lock to bet right now, or is it something we should be waiting for a little bit closer to game time?
I wouldn't say that waiting is advantageous. I do think that there will be a slight letdown, of course, if they don't go to the SEC title game. But I also think Ole Miss is realistic in their expectations. I mean, Auburn knocking off. Although I did take Auburn plus the points on our prior video, but knocking them off outright in the final game with Alabama having so much on the line is a little bit of a stretch. And, you know, this is the Egg Bowl. It's a rivalry game, so I don't see that being as much as a factor as you may think. Now, getting to the game itself, this will be Dak Prescott's last regular season game at home for the Mississippi State Bulldogs. He's had a terrific four-year career at Mississippi State, having a terrific year this year, 23 touchdown passes against 3 interceptions, over 500 yards rushing, running for another 9 touchdowns, and he's coming off a hot streak in the last 3 games where he's surpassed the 300-yard mark in each of those contests with his arm. And you're looking at a Mississippi team right now. Both of these teams 8-3, very evenly matched. But the one flaw I see here, Mississippi has allowed a ton of yards, Megan, in the last 3 games. As a matter of fact, they've allowed 300 yards or more passing in their last 3 games. And Mississippi State has had 300 yards or more passing in their previous 5 games. I'm going to have a slight lean here toward the Bulldogs at home, plus the 1 point over Ole Miss.
Love that pick. All right, there you have it, guys. Your top pick for one of the closest matchups of the weekend. College football analyst Ross Benjamin, thanks for joining us and for the great insight.